In a world that's riddled with submissive humans, there are few men who defy control. These men escape ideological confinement, and they wander through life with an absolute resolve and belief in themselves. High-value men run free from societal expectations and labels, and they stand as the beacon of individuality. Have they taken the red pill from the Matrix? Or do they possess some exceptional qualities that allow them to defy manipulation? In this video, we have created a list of 7 reasons for us to explore and answer the fueling age-old question: why can no one control high-value men? Let's find out together. Number 7. They are emotionally intelligent. High-value men are the unicorns of the human species. They have a cool, collected demeanor and an uncanny ability to navigate their emotions and those of others with a finesse you might have never seen before. Their self-awareness goes beyond just recognizing their emotional states and triggers. They can read the room and adjust according to the needs and emotional states of everyone. An emotional GPS that guides you through twists and turns of everyday life? Yes, please. And let's not forget high-value men's emotional fortitude. This is the shield that makes them harder to manipulate or control. Trust us, trying to do that is harder than pulling off a Mission Impossible heist. High-value men have built a fortress of emotional resilience, all credit to their high emotional intelligence. In a world where emotions are as chaotic as a Marvel Cinematic Universe crossover, these high-value men stand tall. Their emotional intelligence is the key that unlocks their superpowers, which allows them to maintain their focus, balance, and sanity, even in the face of high-pressure situations. So the next time you come across a high-value man, remember, they can see through the smoke and mirrors, avoiding the traps and pitfalls that trip us others into submission. Number 6. They have an unorthodox approach to life. Rule breakers who dance to the beat of their own drum? That's a high-value man right there. They are the Ferris Buellers of the world, flipping the bird to societal norms and living life on their own terms. The thing is, these guys don't play by the rules that govern the rest of us, and any attempt to control or influence them is encountered by failures and failures. But you know what makes them so darn tricky to pin down? It's their unorthodox approach to life. They don't conform to the cookie-cutter molds that society expects them to fit into. Remember the Matrix? Well, they've taken a page out of the Matrix and swallowed the red pill, waking up to a world where they create their own rules. In a world where everyone's following the same monotonous tune, high-value men create their own symphonies. They are those wild stallions, untamed and impossible to corral. As the world tries to fit them into boxes labeled normal or expected, they break free by shaking off the shackles of societal expectations. We live in a world that thrives on control and conformity, and with their own uniqueness, high-value men are the embodiment of the phrase, "Do what you love what you do." And the best part is, they sure know how to make societal norms look like yesterday's fashion trend. Number 5. They don't compromise on their morals. Morals are the guiding principles that should never mold. You see, high-value men possess an unwavering commitment to their beliefs. They don't flinch in the face of adversity, and they stand firm with their unyielding resolve. Now, what makes them so difficult to control is their refusal to compromise their core values. In a landscape where opinions fly around like bullets in a Quentin Tarantino movie, high-value men are the Neos of personal conviction, dodging those bullets with their unshakable belief in what's right. So when others try to control them, it's like trying to tame a wild dragon with nothing but a toothpick. You really can't manipulate someone with this much strong morals and personal belief. You can succeed or die trying. You know what they say, a man with integrity is not easily moved. And that couldn't be truer for these men. Number 4. High-value men are adaptable. Adaptability is a high-value man's middle name, and they've got a knack for it that would make a chameleon jealous. They can work their way out of any situation because when you're armed with a Swiss Army knife kind of adaptability, nothing is impossible for you. But here's the real kicker for why no one can control high-value men. It's because they can blend in like a ninja in a crowded comic convention. Their skills of adaptability allow them to be in their incognito mode. And what better way to escape control than to become invisible by blending in? Moreover, they embody the saying, The best way to avoid control is to remain invisible. And boy, do they know how to make invisibility look cooler than a James Bond gadget. Number 3. They refuse to tolerate subordination. Imagine a lone wolf, fiercely guarding its territory and refusing to bow down to anyone or anything. That's the essence of a high-value man. These intriguing individuals cherish their freedom above all else, forging their path through life on their terms. They possess an unyielding spirit that rejects subordination in any form, asserting their independence with unwavering determination. And when faced with attempts to control or overpower them, high-value men become resilient warriors. They're always ready to push back against the encroaching forces. Do you know where this resistance comes from? Well, it springs from an unshakable belief in their autonomy, perceiving any form of control as a direct assault on their cherished freedom. This anti-authoritarian stance sets them apart, defying the traditional power structures that govern society. But what truly sets high-value men apart is their fearlessness to stand up for what they believe in. Their convictions run deep, and they're willing to go to great lengths to protect their principles and values. This resolute nature makes them formidable adversaries for anyone foolish enough to try and impose their will upon them. High-value men provide a refreshing counterbalance to conformity. At the end of the day, they serve as a reminder that not everyone will succumb to the pressures of authority. Number 2. They don't care for power or status. Now, the most critical reason why it's impossible to control high-value men. Contrary to popular belief, these men are not power or status hungry. Meet the enigmatic high-value men whose aspirations differ vastly from the power-hungry, status-obsessed crowd. While others strive for authority and recognition, high-value men prioritize something more profound. Guess what? Their personal growth and development. You've probably heard the age-old adage, "He who does not crave power cannot be corrupted by it." High-value men live by this wisdom. They've adopted a mindset that sets them free from the clutches of power, status, and recognition. And this indifference to these external trappings protects from attempts to control or manipulate them. Unlike many who eagerly seek validation from others, high-value men remain firmly focused on their self-improvement journey. If you understand that true fulfillment lies not in the validation of society, but in your personal growth and evolution, then believe us, you are unstoppable. This steadfast dedication to self-improvement fortifies their resilience against control, reinforcing their unique resistance to external influence. They showcase their strength of character and an undying commitment to personal development, reminding us that true freedom lies in prioritizing our own growth rather than chasing external approval. So embrace the spirit of high-value men and chart your own path of self-discovery and fulfillment. Number 1. They are logical and rational thinkers. Prepare to enter the realm of the intellectual powerhouse, the high-value men. These remarkable individuals have earned their reputation for being masters of logical thinking, and they have ability to unravel even the most intricate of complexities. With their incisive minds, they cut through the noise and bring forth clarity and understanding. If you know, logic is their weapon of choice. And who is more stronger than the person who wields it with precision? Do you know the guiding principles that steer high-value men's approach to life? Rationality, objectivity, and pragmatism. Yes, it is true that while others may blindly accept conventional wisdom or take things at face value, high-value men are those truth seekers. They question the very foundations upon which ideas are built. They challenge assumptions, and they demand evidence. And this truth-seeking behavior of high-value men makes them a wild card, unpredictable and difficult to control. Those who attempt to manipulate or govern them quickly find themselves swimming against a relentless current. The usual tactics that work like magic on others fall flat in the face of high-value men, impenetrable fortresses of critical thinking. This toolkit of critical thinking skills that high-value men have makes them virtually immune to external influence and manipulation. When you have a mind that is fortified by reason and intellect, no force in the world can break through it. At last, high-value men do meticulously form their opinions. They carefully weigh every piece of evidence, all the pros and cons, before making a decision. So it's no wonder that others find it immensely challenging to sway or control them. But you should make no mistake, they aren't rebels without a cause. Instead, they dance to the beat of their own drum, guided by their distinct set of values and motivations. Do you think high-value men can be manipulated? Don't forget to let us know in the comments below. And subscribe for more content. See you next time.